Hello, I wanted to pop in and do another video for you. So this video is all about workout intensity. And I get a lot of questions about this, after class or before class, people come up to me and they'll be like, what about this? And what about that? And they'll poke and prod at themselves and they'll ask, what can I do about it? So step one, there's no such thing as spot training. Your body releases weight wherever the hell it wants to. It has its own damn mind, and you just have to go with the flow. You just have to say, you know what, I'm doing all the things I can. Okay, so did you notice how I said that I can't? Because so many of you guys get focused on all the things and it's not sustainable versus I'm doing everything I can. So I want to talk about training zones. And I want you to think about it as that old game you played when you were a kid, red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so red light, green light was like you stopped on red, you slowed down on yellow, and you went for it on green. So I want you to think about that as your fitness zones. Okay, so red. Let's just start with red because many of us don't identify red. Red is when your body is like, girl, sit your ass down. I'm tired. I'm craving. I'm cranky. I can't. And so many of us check into our minds. We're like, I'm dragging you along. You're coming. You're doing this. And so many times I tell you to listen to your body. On a red day, this is a day where you should just be like, you know what? It's not me giving up. It's not me being lazy. It's my body saying, you know what? Today's not the day. And it's okay for you to Netflix and chill on that day. Okay? So, but if I decide to Netflix and chill, that's not me saying, oh, and I'm just gonna have some like Swedish fish and some Kim Crawford. No, that's not what that's all about, okay? Then we come to the yellow zone. The yellow zone is where, you feel good, you feel like you can, but you know that you're not gonna be hitting PRs. You know that, your, HIIT training isn't gonna be like, your heart rate's not gonna get pin high, and you're just literally going to the gym and you're just getting it done. You're just checking the box. You went and you got it done. And that's okay. It's okay that, I just went in, I moved my body, I lifted some weights, and I felt really good. Now here comes the green zone. The green zone is like, you have those days where you wake up and you're like, yeah, you've got enough sleep, your food's on track, you're like, boom, I feel like $1,000,000. That's when you're like, today's a day I could probably hit a PR. Today's a day where I could probably go a little faster in my HIIT. Today's a day that I'm feeling all of it. And that's where you have to check in with yourself and say, where is my body? What intensity level is my body asking for? Okay, so how I help people manage that is hunger, energy, cravings. Okay, three things. If I am like craving like a mofo, I'm always hungry, that's telling me that I'm not giving my body enough. And that's telling me that I need to pay attention to either how I'm training. I might be training too hard. I might be training too much. I might be training too intense. And so I need to really track my food and see what's going on. The second thing is my energy. If I am exhausted after a workout, exhausted, I've pushed too hard. I want you to work hard, but to the point of exhaustion that you feel like you're a puddle after you work out, that's not where you should be. I'm sorry. That's not an everyday occurrence. That's not going to get you anywhere. If you're unable to recover from your workouts, you always feel sore. You always feel tired. That's not how you should feel. Last thing is my cravings, right? Cravings tell me 3 things. 3 is my number. Cravings tell me 3 things. 1, craving tells me that you might not be eating enough. 2, cravings tell me that you might be overtraining. Cravings tell me you might not be sleeping enough. So those are the areas that I want you to really focus on when you're looking at why am I not getting the results? It's like, where am I in my training zones and how many times, and track this. This is for you to, from this point forward, start tracking that. Am I red, green, yellow? How many of those are happening in any given week, month? Then it's like, where am I hungry? Where am I energy? And where are my cravings? And track that for any given week and see where you are. See if there's any patterns and see if you can start to see that. Now, that's how I coach. right? I work with you to figure out all of these pieces and to create your habits around these training zones. Create your habits around making sure that your hunger, your energy, and cravings are in check. That you're not always having these red days. You're not always having these yellow days. That there's a nice hybrid, if you will, of all three. So that you're not always pushing your body into like submission. Because guess what? That sucks, okay? That absolutely sucks. And like the key here is, my goal is I want you to have a stress-free summer so that can translate into a stress-free fall, winter, spring, and full circle so that you're always firing on all cylinders. So I'd love for you to know if any of you guys feel how you're training right now. I'd love for you guys to reply back to me and tell me, how are you feeling? If you're like, I have no idea how to tell, reply back to me on that, and let's have a conversation around that. So have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you guys really soon.